Welcome back to Beer Geek Beer Reviews, and today I am reviewing a older style beer. And one of the things that intrigued me about this beer and wanted me to pick it up so badly is because of the fact that, you know, I've seen it all over the place, but I've never had it. And I see a lot of bad reviews because of the fact that it's not, people can't get it fresh. And they're always talking about off flavors and off, off aromas and stuff like that. But I'm talking about this beer that I've also had problems finding this newer style label too, because when I looked this beer up, I'm like, I've never really had it, I don't know nothing about it, so I wanted to do it, you know, straight out the bottle review, but I'm like, I can't even read the writing on top of the bottle, but here it is. This is the newer style label for this beer. I've actually had to look up something about it. There's just a little tidbit back there. I think they do this for the Americas. I'm not too sure. I've seen a shorter, stubbier bottle, like I see a lot of the English styles come in. But the one thing that I really liked is that the foil on top was actually embossed a little bit with the Augustiner-Brau labeling, but underneath, I'm saving this cap, by the way, it's a, let's see if I can't focus this in a little bit better. This is a nice little cap, Munchener or Muchener Reisgebaut Muchener Beer 529 Jara. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing all this. Nifty little cap. I've never seen it before. Nothing underneath. Just added to my cap collection. But with that said, here is the beer. Now, with this, you can see straight through it. I mean, you look at the carbonation on that beer. Head was a little bit bigger a minute ago. If you stir it up, I'm pretty sure you're going to get a bigger head off of this beer. Agitate it a bit. There you go. Look at the carbonation. Carbonation is going wild in there. This is a etched glass. But I will tell you this is one of the Samuel Adams Boston Lager crystal glasses. So that might help a little bit. I'll be honest with you, I don't smell off flavors. Or off aromas, excuse me. I just smell very biscuity, very bready, and a little sweet, a little grassy, very, 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 very biscuity. Like, if you can see this, I mean, God, look at how crystal clear that is. This has to be, I wonder how many times that they actually had to filter this to get it this crystal clear. That's awesome. It almost reminds me of another Pilsner that I'm thinking of, but I won't mention names in this video. I mean, that just smells inviting. I mean, I am getting sick and tired of everybody hating on lager beers lately. I could not find a style for this, or a true written style. They just call it a lager. I've also seen somebody calling it a Dortmunder lager. But it does smell inviting, so Prost, I will... Oh, that is good. That's what I expected out of this bottle, and I am so glad that I got it out of this bottle, because like I said, I've skimmed very, 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 very briefly, because I'd like to give my honest opinion about beers and how I'm getting them, and give you guys my honest opinion, instead of giving you some guy's bullshit write-up that's sitting over there on Beer Advocate or Rate Beer or some other, beer, rating site. I do applaud some other reviewers are now also, going by some JCP, like the actual judges' write-ups, and then also giving you their personal opinion on the beer, as well as going by some of the stylistic guidelines and whatnot. I know some people hate that, but I actually like it. Again, no off flavors, no off aromas. This is just a well light lager. And then I'm going to say light. This only comes in an 11.2 ounce bottle. A lot of the foreign beers actually come in like these 11.2. This is 5.7%. You can't taste it at all. I mean, I know darn well that the Boston Lager is actually lower in alcohol than this beer. And matter of fact, it was lower. They just increased it to 5% again. So this one is just like 2% higher. Granted, the Boston Lager may have more malt quality and hop quality than this beer, but I really enjoy this beer because of the fact that it's light, easy drinking, very crystal clear, very clean tasting. It's not earthy, it's not grassy. You got like that biscuity malt quality. Definitely gives you a drier finish on the back end of the palate. A little hint of sweetness, so I'm gonna definitely say that this is they've had some like 2-row pale malt, maybe some barleyed malt, maybe it was some floor barley malt, floor barleyed. What else do I want to say? Maybe just a hint of some honey malt, just to give it a little bit more sweetness. Maybe some cereal malts in there for that breadiness, that crackery breadiness. Cereal notes could be a little bit sweeter. But that color, I mean, that's just amazing to me. But with that said, I'm going to end it here because this is a wonderful beer. I don't care what other people have been saying because of the fact that you can find this beer fresh. I found it fresh here, and I'm in Ohio, so it all depends on, you know, how long that it's been sitting on the shelf. Ask the proprietor at your store, at your pub, etc., how long it's been sitting around, when they got it in. See if you can't get it fresh, because fresh is definitely better. So peace, bros, deuce, and as always, rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.